Hey guys, Android Andy here. I've got a widget for you today. One of the most common things that a smartphone is used for is checking the weather. I do it quite often. Being a motorbiker, riding in and out of work, I need to know when it's raining. I need to know when it's going to be freezing cold, if the sun's going to be out. To me, it makes quite a big difference. Up to now, I've used Palmery Weather, but someone showed me this, or I saw this on a forum, Aix Weather Widget, and I've got to say I'm really quite liking it. So as you can see, it basically shows you the next 24 hours. You get a graph of the temperature. You also get icons showing the state, I guess, of the weather, as in sort of sunny or rainy or cloudy, and you also get the little, I don't know how well you see them there, the chance of rain sort of bar graph along the bottom. What I do like is how customizable the widget is. I mean, well, not massively, but you can change colors and all that kind of thing, I suppose, basically. So you can't change it kind of size, shape, necessarily what it shows, but you can change all the colors and things. So you get to choose the measurement units, and then this is really where we're making the difference. So you get to set the background color. So for me, I'm on a bit of a white theme at the minute, so I've got it way up there in the white. You get to choose the alpha setting of it. The pattern color, I'm not entirely sure what the pattern color means. Let's try changing it. So I OK that. I come back out and I must remember to apply changes. Is there a pattern? I don't particularly see it. Anyway, back into the UI settings. Top text visibility, let's turn that off, for example. Again, apply changes, and now you see there's no text along the top. Always. Widget border is disabled, but I can enable that and set it to a certain color. Change the thickness. Widget edge rounding, so I can change how rounded it looks. Let's try cranking that right up. Let's say 12. Okay, I think just the corners are rounded now. Not a huge difference. What else do we have? In fact, I'm going to pull that back to 3. Thank you. Day night effect. So again, you see that a darker bit and a lighter bit. And again, you can set the color and how clear or opaque it is. Grid color. I wasn't sure about that, to be honest. The rain color is obviously just a light blue. Why not? It starts off, the above freezing is by default is red, so it's got a big red line going through, and then it's blue when it's heading like that. So I change it to grey to suit my colours. What else do we have in their update settings? So I like that one. Again, a lot of people are sort of into battery saving. This will make so it only updates when the phone's awake. So it won't wake the device up or partially wake it up to get an update on the weather. As you know, why would I need it to? I'm only ever going to want to know the weather when I have my phone and I look at the screen. So why would I want it to update in the background? I don't need notifications saying, oh, it's going to rain. Device profiles. This was quite clever. So you can have it change the size and width and such of the widget depending on its orientation. And then just finally, you get to set, you can add different locations. When I tried to do this before, it seemed to hang, oh there you go, it's got it straight away. That must have just been something to do with my connection when I was at work. So you can add different locations, but you choose obviously which one. Let's have a look at Dallas right now. Apply changes, where I will be in 3 weeks' time. So we see there, oh, they're getting up to 15 or so. It looks dry at least, that'll be nice. So yeah, you can easily change your location back and forth. Back to London. It's going to be freezing tomorrow morning. Hope it's alright for Wembley. So yeah, I really love it as a widget. I think it's fantastic. The only, I suppose, downside, and the reason I'm going to have to keep Palmery, that's that one there, installed, is you only get the 24 hours. You don't get any longer than that. And quite often I want to know what it's going to be like. So today is Saturday morning. I might want to know what Monday morning is going to be roughly like. So it is a bit limited in that respect. And when maybe if there was a setting, kind of like calendar one up here, if I tap one side of the calendar I get my calendar, if I tap the other side I get settings. If they did something like that for this, whereas as far as I'm aware Wherever I tap, I'm getting the settings. If they could link it in to open up a different weather app even, you know, even if they didn't want to program it themselves to do any more than it already does, if you could link it, so if I could tap that and open up Palmer, yeah, I'd be loving it. Well, I'm loving it anyway, but you know, that's just a way they could improve it. So there we go, that's, let me just check the spelling for you there, look, Aix Weather Widget. It's free on Google Play. Android Andy signing off.